We see a lot of companies make the biggest six-figure mistake that you can do, which is hiring high-level employees way too early. So let's say that you just raise a Series B. You have this cash, you're ready to go, and you want to build out your finance team. So you go and you find yourself a CFO, a controller, you have an accounting manager, you have a senior accountant. But where is all this work going to be done? Like, there's not enough work for four full-time individuals. I think when most companies are at that Series B level, an outsourced CFO is probably sufficient. I would even argue an outsourced controller is probably sufficient. And then you have like an accounting manager or a senior accountant in house to do more of that day to day. The reason why we never recommend having a full time CFO is because there's just not enough work to be done at that level. So if you're going to be going and hiring a CFO for $250,000, well, guess what? That's going to be a huge financial drain on the company. So you kind of have to be strategic about when it's the right time to hire and when is the wrong time to hire. But I'm not saying that that expertise isn't valuable. It's that you can get that expertise at a fraction of the cost by outsourcing it instead of bringing it on in house. And the beauty of any kind of outsourced team is that it flexes up and flexes down depending upon your needs. Now, this isn't a permanent solution, but this is a solution until you're big enough to warrant a permanent solution. So when the cost of outsource becomes greater than hiring full time, it's time to make that switch. That's another pitfall that a lot of companies make is that they just want to outsource everything, but it's so expensive. Like, why do that? And again, I'm biased. So even I'm telling you not to do that. So if there's anything that you can learn today, it's that when you're starting out, don't go for that full-time hire. It doesn't make sense, but at some point it will. And the way that I tend to measure it is when your outsource cost ends up being greater than if you were to just to hire in-house.